Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a beautiful weekend and got some chill time in and just enjoyed the beautiful weather. And I am here again with you guys. It is Monday morning. Hope you guys are ready to slay the day, slay the week, and got some Monday motivation in so far. If not, we can happily give you some Monday motivation this morning. Hey, Diane. Welcome, everybody. Make sure to say hey as you hop on. Let me quickly share this with my team. Hey, Teresa. Welcome. So we are going to have one of the girls hop on here in a skinny minute. And also, if you guys want to, you can ask any question while I'm live, and I will do some fun Q&A time. Hey, Michelle. Michelle's hopping on here to share her story with you guys. So hold on. Okay, hopefully it works. Can y'all hear me okay? Boom shakalaka. Okay, hopefully it's working. Yay!
Hi.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to share and balance everything.
I got you. Totally get it. So Michelle is on the Royal Rockstar team. This is actually going to be great because I'll get to know her better just through chatting here. So we're going to just do a mini little interview here and get to know her. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the party. So Michelle, tell me a little bit about yourself, girlfriend.
I am a 43-year-old mom and wife and new bling slinger. I've only been doing this. I'm going into my third month in July, and it has been absolutely awesome and life-changing. I love every second of it. And it's I have finally found my passion, you know. So yeah,
That's awesome.
it has been great.
I really think, and I was listening to someone, I can't remember who it was recently, and they're just saying that, if you feel like life is just not full of passion and excitement, you're probably not in the right spot, and so many people are stuck in dead-end jobs that they hate, and they're not passionate about it. They hate Mondays suck, Monday girlfriend, like, it's awesome. So anyway, Michelle, are you, I'm pretty sure I know who you are, but was it you and your daughter that do it together?
Yes, she does. My daughter is 5 years old, and she does the Starlit Shimmer lives. She actually did one yesterday. Like I said, I'm trying to teach her, I work in accounting for 20 something years. So like numbers and money is always a big deal for me. But we went shopping yesterday and I want this, I want that, buy me this, buy me that. And I'm like, you have got to start earning some money, kid, And she looked at me, she goes, fine, I need to go live. And I was like, okay, so we went live yesterday around 2:30 and she sold hair bows and Starlit Shimmer. And she has made, we even had sales on replay afterwards, and she made like $30 yesterday.
Wow. That's definitely a little bit better than a lemonade stand, right?
I'm telling you. So now she has an allowance. She has her allowance money. And the way that we talked about it and we did it is that I will pay for the Starlit Shimmer for her, but to earn for me to pay for that is where she has to do her chores at home, keeping her room clean and stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
she after we got done, she went and cleaned her bedroom and her toy room and said, I need you to order me more jewelry. So I've got some more Starlit Shimmer in the box, but she had 17 viewers.
Wow.
And I mean, and she sold out of everything except for a few hair bows.
That's
awesome. It was amazing.
There with her and helping her. I mean, teach her how to be an entrepreneur at a young age. That's super awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure Isabel will be just like that when she's her age. I mean, she's 3 years old right now, but she already tries to sell the jewelry. It's just a little bit of a hot mess express. So, okay.
Oh yes. She was wide open.
What's that?
And said she was wide open yesterday.
Thank you. Okay. So a quick question for you. What you said you've just been with the company, what, 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
Why did you join to begin with? Like what got you to join to begin with?
Okay. I've been buying paparazzi for a little over 2 years. I love it, and I had thought about joining over those 2 years, and there was always an excuse, oh, I just got promoted at work, so I don't have the time. And then, I have a kid, so I don't have the time, and everything. And then COVID-19 hit, and I ended up working from home and, homeschooling my daughter. So, she's 5, so I can't spend all day at work. So I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work my day job from 4 till 12 every day. And I would homeschool her in the midst of that. And then we have the afternoon to spend together and everything like that. And I'm going to get emotional. Hold on. In the process of that, I learned things about my daughter I didn't know. And it hurt me because I work 40 to 50 hours a week. She's in daycare, or she's with my mother-in-law after school, or she's at school herself. And it's because I don't have that time with her. There's no flexibility in my schedule for my day job. I have to be there 40 plus hours a week. And sometimes even I can't even leave it at the office because I am a manager. So I would have to bring the computer home, and I would work from home sometimes too, and like I said, she's 5, and I learned things about her that I didn't know. And it was like, this isn't working for me anymore. It's time for me to do something else. And I've always wanted to have my own business, but like I said, there was always those excuses. And with COVID-19, I had the time. And my friend, Tammy Nelson is my sponsor, and she had signed up, and we're good friends with them anyway, because her daughter is in the Miss South Carolina pageant circuit, and my daughter is her Palmetto Princess. So we go to and do a lot of things with them anyway. They had signed up. I had watched them do a live or two, and I just looked at my husband. I said, I think I want to try this. And he was like, well, you've been buying it for years. Worst case scenario, we're going to save some money on your personal items. So go for it. And it has just, it's gone like gangbusters for me.
Wow.
I have a fantastic customer base. I have fantastic family and friends that encourage me and support me. And it's just been, like I said, I've found my passion. I have found what I am meant to do, and that's to make the world prettier.
I love it. So you mentioned that, okay, so you've been doing this a couple months. And so did you quit your full-time job in the middle of this, or?
No, not yet. I'm still working from home. Actually, this week I took a vacation week to do nothing but paparazzi.
Oh, wow.
I am making a huge push. I set a goal for myself. Actually, when I started, I jokingly made the joke by my birthday, which is October 5th, I'm going to be able to quit my job. And honestly, when I signed up, I thought I would, because my daughter does pageants and they're a little expensive. I told my husband, I was like, worst case scenario, I said, we pay a few pageant fees, buy a dress or something like that. All I was thinking was just like some extra money. But within the first 2 weeks, I saw the potential. And I told my husband, I said, I think this is something that I could actually really quit my job by my birthday and do this full time. And he's been nothing but supportive. Like I said, it's gone like gangbusters. I did not expect this. And I'm not a salesperson. I did sales in my early 20s when I was in college, and I was horrible at it. I was so bad at it. I did furniture sales. I think I sold one thing one time in the year that I did it. But this jewelry is so beautiful and is so well made, and is fantastic, and is so well priced that people love it. And I have
Yeah.
found so many people that didn't even know about paparazzi. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this. I paid you can pay $5 for this, and then whenever you zoom in on those details that they put in, they do not skimp on the details. And people
Crazy.
love it. Absolutely love it. And it's like I said, this week I took a week of vacation to make a huge push to try to grow it more than what I'm at. Yes, so I'm going to
Love
be
it.
doing,
To work your second job.
yes, that's it.
That's
Yes,
awesome. Proud of
so I'm
you.
going to be doing
You
multiple lives, multiple times a day, and just really, really going at it.
Wow. So right now you're working from home with your other job, plus
Mhm.
doing paparazzi on the side. How is that going as far as sales? On average, every week, how much are you selling right now?
This month, I have sold 250 pieces. As of
Wow.
last night, I hit
We're ha-
250. Yeah, that's a $562.50 profit for
yeah.
14 days worth of work.
Oh, did you say you're an accountant?
Yes.
I wonder. Okay. Most people aren't like that. Most women, they're like, how much was that again? Okay. Said how many pieces again? I'm going to do the math right now.
250.
250 times $5, so that's $1,250
Mm-hmm.
in sales, and then your 45%. What was that again? Like say it.
562.50.
$562.50, and we're basically halfway through the month.
Right.
So, and you're
Yep.
just getting started. You're
Yeah.
just getting started.
Yes. I set a goal for myself this month to sell 500 pieces, and I hit the halfway mark last night. And today is exactly 15 days left in the month.
Yeah. Did you see my dare for the week?
Yes, I did. And I tagged my team because I have 4 team members. I tagged my team
Oh,
and some other people that are on my sponsors team as well, because we work this as, one big team. And that's something else that I love is that, I joined at the right time under the right team. The support that's within this group has been phenomenal. We all help each other and we're there and everything, and it's been great. And I think that's a huge contributing factor to my success. But yes, I tagged my team and everything. So I'm coming after those 20 hours.
well, girl, that's awesome. I
Yes.
can't wait to check that out. So, seriously, y'all, I have never seen anything like it in my entire life. And so, seriously, now is the time to join. I mean, there's a crazy cool promo this month where you get a free Z piece, which this is the Rochelle. It's a Volta Z piece. Who knows? I'm praying. Like, I can't even do it. My fingers, crossing my fingers here. But I'm hoping I get it in one of my orders. But you get it automatically in one of the 2 bigger kits as well. But seriously, I've never seen a time where people can jump in and they're exploding it if they're working it. Like, seriously, I mean, people are jumping in. I mean, we just did this mini training at the Royal Rockstar Mansion this past weekend, and the one girl that was there, I think she just joined in like April, and she was working at, I think, Dollar General or one of those places, like being a manager there. And within, I don't even know, a month or less, she quit her job there, and all she's doing is paparazzi and killing it.
Yes. And I'm pretty much there, I want to grow my team a little bit more to have the more
Yeah.
stable, on the income and everything like that, because, sales do fluctuate. So I can't 100% depend on that. But I do expect that my birthday present to myself is going to be that I am Trinkets by Michelle full time.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited.
Oh, you can totally do it. And you're going to see, I cannot wait to hear what happens this week, because I think you're going to crush your goal way out of the water. I mean, if you're going live, here's the deal. If you're willing to work paparazzi like a full-time, which I know right now you're working another job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if paparazzi is your only thing, like I'm talking to the people in the back over here, going live and you're barely working it, like you're seriously missing out on a huge opportunity right now. Because when you start treating this like a real business, it's going to start paying you like a real business. And we have seriously jumped at least 10 years on the online world. So everything is being boosted. Like, we're being boosted 10 years in advance. in the middle of this crazy year, right? There's things to be grateful for.
Yeah.
In the middle of this, but yeah, I love that, and I do love the support on our team. We're all about supporting you and helping you flourish. I mean, that's what this team is all about. So I love that. So I love that you have that goal. So can you share a little bit, maybe some time management tips with someone else who may be working a full-time job right now, and maybe either thinking about joining, or maybe they are already in paparazzi or with another company, and just wanting some time management tips? What do you advise?
I advise to, obviously make the time, but you still have to have that work-life balance, So whenever I get off of work, the day job, every day at 12, I take, a couple of hours, and my daughter Lorelai and I, we play, we go outside, go for walks and everything like that. And, she is 5, so I still have to make sure she's in, not just becoming a couch potato and watching TV all the time. So whenever it's time to go back in and start paparazzi, bagging orders for shipping and everything like that, she's involved. She helps me package shipments and put labels on to get them out. She helps me buy my new jewelry every day when new jewelry drops at 3 o'clock. Oh, I like that, Mom. I get that. And, I keep that there. But, honestly and truly, paparazzi doesn't really take that much time. So, once I go live, as soon as my lives are over, I go ahead and do my invoicing right then and get that out. And then I go to bed, because I go live around 7 o'clock, and I'm usually live 2 hours at minimum. So, by the time I'm done with invoicing, I go straight to bed. Family's already in the bed and everything like that. But it really doesn't take that much time once you get everything organized. And I can tell you, for me, when I started, I have a Shopify store now. So that makes everything a little bit different, a little bit easier. But when I started, I had a spreadsheet that I kept everything on. That's where my invoicing was done, that, and tracking orders, tracking shipments, and everything like that was all done on that spreadsheet. And that organization is a huge thing with the time management. If you don't have it organized and you don't have it set up so that you can see what is going on, it's going to take you more time. But honestly and truly, I mean, I could probably get away with working this business an hour or two a day at the most and just go on. But because I'm trying to make that push to make it my full-time job, I do spend a little more time than that. But I do make sure my family is not neglected. I make sure dinner is on the table. I would say 95% of the time. There have been a few times that the day has gotten away from me, and I just looked at the husband and say, order a pizza, I make sure my daughter has some attention and she's involved in things in my life, and we have time to spend together and everything like that. So, there is finding what works for you is what's best. And I found, once I got my day scheduled out, that I could balance this with no problem and it not interfere.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, just being smart with your time, because so many times people say that they're working their business, but all they're doing is stacking things up over here. Or, not that you don't want to get a system, but sometimes people are so busy with faking a fake working, and they're not really working. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether that's just scrolling on Facebook or whatevs. I mean, seriously, I think even if you just have 30 minutes, maybe you're working a 9 to 5 and you just have 30-minute lunch break, you got to take a few minutes to eat and that sort of thing. But I mean, maybe take 15 minutes and show 10 pieces. Or, after your kids are in bed at night, maybe set your timer, or just, go live for an hour or two or whatever. I mean, there's so many ways to do this. So many ways to do it.
Albums. One of my team members, she posts albums like crazy, and she sells a ton just out of albums. And when I saw that, I was like, well, let me give that a shot. I hadn't done it. So I started posting everything that I ordered. Hey, I ordered this today. Claim it. Pre-claim yours now. And they started selling before I'd even get them in. I mean, it's so easy to do. I mean, just do it,
Yeah, exactly. right? You just have to do it. To me, it's so fun. It's so addicting. And I just love it. You know, I just think, I mean, I remember the day when, you know, when I joined, you know, we were living paycheck to paycheck and, you know, broke. And, you know, I always would try to scrounge around a few dollars here or there, or try to figure out, you know, try to figure out another source of income so that things wouldn't be so stressful, you know. And now, you know, I can go live and you can pay a bill, right?
Yes.
You can go live and you can just make it happen. Maybe you need some extra cash. I mean, just go live. You have $5 bills all around you. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, the first month that I did this, I paid my cell phone bill. And mine and my husband's cell phone bill is a little high. It's like $230 a month because my husband streams constantly at work. So we have to have unlimited. And so my first month, I paid my cell phone bill. This month, I've made enough, including, and that now the 250 pieces, that's just what I sold on my lives. I haven't gone back and counted my web sales or anything like that yet. But I've made enough that I can have to throw just a tiny bit in to pay my mortgage. You know, that every little bit is so beneficial and so helpful, you know, and because of that, my husband, because like whenever I told him I was signing up, he was like, sure, go for it. And I could see the doubt, right? I could see the doubt, the skepticism. And, you know, after my first live, you know, I bought the $99 box. That was all we could afford to throw. So I had 35 pieces. I showed all 35 that first night, and I sold 23 in my first night. And when I signed off, I was even dumbfounded, right? I was a little dizzy when it was done. And I just looked up at him and he goes, holy crow, did that just happen? What did you sell? You know, and now he is like 100% supportive. I mean, I do this out of my dining room presently, and I have outgrown my dining room. And today, as a matter of fact, I'm going to look at outbuildings. And we're going to have a building put up for me to set up and just do everything from an outbuilding because I just don't have any more room.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you, girl. I mean, you're crushing it. And which month did you say you joined?
I joined April the 8th.
It's insane. Like right now, what's happening in this company, I have never seen anything like it before. It's crazy. It's crazy. So as an accountant, you said you're an accountant, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are a few tips for the people when it comes to, you know, home-based business and that sort of thing? I mean, because I know you just talked about paying your cell phone bill, and I know you know this, right? All the different write-offs and that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But the best that you're getting, you know, where maybe your cell phone bill was not a tax write-off before, but now that you own your own business, it's a tax write-off, right? You know, jewelry is advertising, that sort of thing. Like what are a few top tips that you'd share with people about that?
Okay, so the top things I can share about that, whatever portion of your home that you do this out of, that square footage becomes a tax write-off. That portion of, and based off of that square footage, you can take your power bill and write off a portion of your power bill. Obviously, all the expenses that you incur, like with buying pegboard, hooks, advertising, all that is tax write-off. Your vehicle becomes a tax write-off because I know some of us hand deliver jewelry. There's some people that we hand deliver jewelry to. And when I first started, I had a little notepad in my car that whenever I was delivering jewelry, I would get in, write down my mileage, the date, who I was delivering to, and drive to their house and drive back and write down my mileage because those miles are a write-off. I have since put a paparazzi, I call my car the Trinket Mobile now. I have a very large paparazzi sticker advertising my, you know, that I'm independent consultant, my trinketsbymichelle.com website, and my phone number on there. So now I can actually write off a portion of my car payment, insurance, mileage, and everything flat rate throughout the year. for my vehicle. Even the taxes that I pay on the vehicle. I can't use 100% because the car is not 100% used for that purpose, but I can claim up to 25% of those vehicles expenses now. And then that's on top of my mileage that for whenever I
I
hand deliver
I,
jewelry.
I didn't even know that you could do a percentage because
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was all or nothing. But that's cool. I mean, I totally knew about the mileage and all that. I mean, there's so many benefits that even if you just join for a tax write-off. I mean, I know there's a lady in the company who joined for a tax write-off a couple years ago and now is making, multiple six figures a year now, and all of that because her business exploded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wanted it just for a tax write-off. So seriously, it's so many benefits to this business.
Oh,
We
absolutely.
go on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can benefit from this. I mean, you are an actual business, so you can just, sit down if we have another accountant on.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one. But
awesome.
you can, if you don't know, you can sit down with, and I would suggest sitting down with a private tax firm, not somewhere like H&R Block or Liberty Tax or wherever your local places are, but with like a CPA, and they can help you with the ins and outs of it all. But I'm getting ready to upgrade my cell phone. That's a tax write-off because
Mhm.
I'm doing it for my business to get better
Yeah.
picture quality on my phone for my
Mhm.
lives, for my business. So, I
Mhm.
mean, there's not much that you can't write off.
Mhm.
That's the really cool thing is that, all your expenses, that's not just coming out of your pocket in your profits. That is actually something that the government says, hey, small business owner, we're giving you credits for this. So take it, but you
Exactly.
have to tell them that you have them, Yes.
I think the more that you learn how to treat this like a real business,
Hmm.
the more it's going to benefit you. Not only are you going to make more money,
Hmm.
but the more that you treat it like that, you're also going to get extra perks, right? Save money on taxes and all that kind of stuff. So, or get
Hmm.
more money back on your taxes.
Exactly. Yes, yes.
That with all, yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
And
Well, thank you.
something that I tell my consultants, the ones on my team to do is that because right now, most of them, because they're all brand new. I've only started signing people up in the last month or two. That whenever they do get out of the 100% reinvestment from building their inventory, whenever they start taking their profits, to take 20% of their profits and put it into a savings. So that way, if they do have a tax liability, which most likely they're not, at least in the first year or two. That way, if they do have a tax liability, they've got it in an interest-bearing savings account. They can cover their tax liability and still have some left over for themselves.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's
big
a
thing.
great tip. I mean, if nothing else, I mean, I remember the first year that I did paparazzi, like my first official tax year. I feel like it looked on paper my gross was like 15 or 20,000, but it actually saved us a lot of money on our taxes because there was a lot of cost involved to begin with and reinvesting and all that kind of stuff, right?
Hmm.
So I still made some money, definitely, but it definitely saved us a ton on our taxes. So that was really cool. Now, of course, we hire a financial advisor and spend a ton of money with all that to actually save thousands of dollars.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, having a real amazing CPA who knows what they're doing, who understands direct sales is priceless. It could save you a ton of money. Okay,
Oh,
people are like,
absolutely.
I don't want to spend the money. Well, guess what? It can save you, right? Oh,
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's worth every dime, Um,
I agree.
I'm not an actual CPA, so even, I know a lot of these things, but even still, I have a friend that is a CPA, and I consulted her as soon as I started up. I was like, okay, what things do I need to watch out for? I know these things. And she's like, you've
Mhm.
got it covered. And I was like, well, I'm still bringing my taxes to you when it's time, just to
Yeah,
make sure that I've got everything right. So,
yeah.
but yes,
It's better. It's better to be safe than sorry with that, and just do it the right way.
exactly.
Some people don't want to let the government know about the money that they're making, but to
It'll
me,
come
you want to do
back.
it the right. What's that?
I said they'll find it.
Yeah, I think the right way, and also you may actually be missing out on benefits by not, um, you know, um,
By disclosing everything.
thank you. That's the word. So Ashley Church here says to get all these write-offs, do you need to register your business?
No, but it's always a good idea to register your business. Like I'm in the process right now of making myself an LLC. I'm not ready to incorporate yet. And an LLC is actually very easy to do. Most people could actually do the paperwork themselves. You can get it offline. That covers you and protects your business, protects your personal assets from your business as access, assets and everything. So, but no, you do not have to register your business as an LLC or incorporate to get those write-offs because you are considered a small business owner. But it's always a good idea to cover yourself and keep those separate with the registration of the LLC or the incorporation.
Yeah. I would say once you get really serious about your business and, you know, making like, really investing and reinvesting and starting to see a bigger paycheck, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Really serious about that. I think that's a great idea. We actually have an LLC S corp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm not there yet. I'll get there one day. Probably sooner than later,
so.
but
So
yes.
here's a good question for you, and I've heard some people say yes about this. Heard people say no, but from what I understand, Amanda says I didn't realize you can also use when you get your hair and nails done as a write-off. What do you have to say about that?
Um, so that's a little bit iffy. I mean that yeah, I will tell you that I did recently get my nails done because I don't have fingernails at all. And I had my nails done last week and I did pay for it out of my business account, which is linked to I have like two different things for my profits and my operating expenses. And I did pay for it out of my profits. And I kind of looked it up and you could kind of do it, but at the same time, we do this for ourselves more than we do it for our business. So I wouldn't really say, yes, we are selling a look and we want to look good, but I mean, if you normally get your hair and your nails done, which 95 to 100% of us do, I wouldn't dare try to write that off. I mean, it's not something that I would include in a write off.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. So, that's just something personal. Sometimes you just have to, but here's the deal. Here's what you could do is take jewelry along and take a bag of jewelry and maybe sell some there and then use that as, you can use your mileage when you're
Mhm.
advertising as a write-off, like she said. So
hmm
just
And
you
I
just want to
did, I
okay.
did take some with me, but where I got my nails done, my sponsor actually owns the salon. So, so I had some there, but that was kind of touchy, Don't want to step on any toes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this, and thank you, Michelle, for hopping on here. I love your story. I think it's so awesome that you and your daughter do this together. Is she your one and only?
Yes, she is.
Oh,
She is my one and only. Like I said, I'm 43. I had her in my late 30s, and there were a lot of complications involved. I spent 6 months of my pregnancy on bed rest with her to get her here safely. And the
whoa.
issues that I had, the doctors said that would only get worse with every pregnancy. So we decided to do the one and done thing. And she is Queen Lorelai. On my husband's side of the family, she was the first girl that an Earps man made in 30 years. Yes,
Oh my,
yes.
wow.
Earps men make Earps men. Here, and in fact, when I got pregnant, because Earps men make Earps men, I started buying little boy things, and when we found out we were having a girl, I had to get rid of all that and get a girl. And my husband says that I willed her into being a girl, by sure will. But so yeah, she's Queen Lorelai. She is absolutely phenomenal. And actually, I've had a few people ask me about this. Our last name is Earps, so I don't know how many people know of Wyatt Earp, the Western. His family was big in Tombstone, right?
Oh,
So Wyatt Earp is actually, my husband is actually one of his great nephews.
whoa, that's crazy.
Yes, and you get a picture of my husband up next to Wyatt Earp. They look almost identical. And
Wow.
they
Now I
had
need to.
after Tombstone, they had to change the spelling because the family was finding it hard to find work. So that's how it went from EARP to URPS. And everything that you see in Tombstone about how crazy those people were, Virgil, Morgan, and Wyatt Earp, that stuff is in the DNA. And my kid has it in spades. But yes, she has just a little bit of tomboy in her, and then she has her girly girl side, and it just works perfectly for me and my husband.
That's awesome. That's. I'm happy for you. Um, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, girl. Well, you have a beautiful day and have a wonderful week. Keep me posted on how it goes with all your marathon stuff.
I
Can't wait
will.
to tell. You're gonna kill it.
All right. Thank you so much for having me,
You're
Rochelle, and
welcome.
you have a great day.
Thank you, dear. You
All
too.
right.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. We got some extra perks there with some tax talk and all. So anybody have any questions? Anybody need some one-on-one coaching? How can I help you guys today? So I'll be on here just a skinny more minute, and then gonna get busy with some more things around here. But it's a beautiful Monday. I just want you guys to know that I'm here cheering you on, whether you're on my team or not on my team. This is just to bless you guys. So I love hearing the stories. Yes, Amanda, I know, right? It was so great getting to meet you too, girl. So Becky, that is crazy cool. And you're an accountant as well. Online parties is Tanya. What question do you have? You want to hop on and ask? You're so confused. Okay, how about you hop on and ask? Can you do that, darling? To Russia, you're so welcome. Tanya, can you ask to get on here? I can't ask to get you on here, but if you can, that'd be awesome. Okay, how to use your VIP page and business page. I need to get off. Cheryl, just sell. Yes. Inventory tracking, you have a question? Okay, Becky. So Tanya, if you want to ask quickly first and hop on here, and then we'll get Becky next. Oh, there we go. Tanya. Okay, hopefully no glitching will happen. It went great with Michelle, so. Yeah. Hey.
Hi.
It's glitching. Right. I'll get on it. Okay, let's try this again. Paula, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Having trouble trying to set up an online party through the back office? I would go to YouTube. I would go to the Paparazzi Accessories YouTube and check out the videos that they have on that. Carla, I mean, you totally can. I don't think you're going to have to necessarily pay in, generally, but I would still definitely, let your accountant know and all that kind of stuff and keep track of it because there's tons of tax write-offs, tons of ways to, yeah, save money, right? Why not save money? Okay, so Tanya, can you hop back on? Okay, because somehow it's not. Oh, here we go. Now I can do it. Hold on. Yay, it's letting me bring you on. Okay, there we go, Tanya. Let's see if that works.
Hi. Excuse me, I'm working today, ladies.
Hi, you're fine.
Okay, you're cutting out again. So I just have two people that want to do an online party. And I went through the back office and I tried to set it up, but I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing at all.
Okay. So I'll answer. off and then I'll answer.
Okay.
Okay, sorry guys. Sometimes it works great, other times it glitches. I have no clue why. But anyway, Tanya, great question. As far as an online party, what I recommend is go to the Royal Rockstars, type in hostess party in the search bar, and then what I need you to do is just I recommend just do it on Facebook, okay? So you set up an event, and there's tons of ways to do a hostess party, but I recommend setting up an event on Facebook and then maybe connecting a live party to it, a live video to it, and also maybe an album. Does that make sense? So online parties don't tend to go as great. You could try it, okay? Like I said, go to YouTube. You can figure out all the details there. It's fairly simple setting up an online party, but what I recommend is just doing it on Facebook and using your stock to make it happen. Does that make sense? Found that as long as she's the only one doing lives, we can have anyone as a guest. Okay, so hold on. Who is next? Becky. Let's see if we can get you on here, girl. Okay, hopefully it's going to work. Please, Facebook. Hey, girl. Can you see me?
Hello, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, it's working great.
Hi.
Yay. Hey, girl. How can I help
I have
you?
a question.
Yes,
So
dear.
I have built up my inventory over the last 6 months, and I'm just putting it on Shopify. How do you guys keep track of your inventory? How do you make sure like what you're putting in, bringing out? Is that what Shopify does?
Okay, so for us, we do have a Shopify. And then whenever I sell stuff, we actually invoice through Shopify. Do you know how to do that?
Yes, I was reading up on that.
Okay. So that's what I recommend because you have to use just one system like that unless you're using comments sold while you go live or something. But I recommend at least just keep it simple. If you have Shopify, just invoice through Shopify. That's the easiest way to do it.
And how did you, when you started Shopify, get your inventory in there?
Well, I have thousands of pieces, so it was a long process.
Okay.
And I've been doing this for over 7 years, so it's a lot harder than if you're just starting. So I had help with it, and it took months
That's what
to do it.
okay. I just knew there was going to be hard work there, but that's okay because I think it's well worth it. And I have to
Yeah.
tell you, I absolutely love your Shop the Walls. They
Oh,
really
thank you.
inspire me. So, well, thank you for
Yeah.
the information. I appreciate that. And you are awesome.
Oh, thank you, Becky. So are you, girl. Proud to have you on the team.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too, dear. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so anyone else here, y'all? Carissa, hold on. I'm going to try to get you on here, girlfriend. See if Carissa can hop on here. Carissa Farrington, how to use your VIP and business page. Great question. So let's see if she can hop on. Did I miss something else, y'all? If anybody else has a question, just drop it in the comments. Okay. I think it's Christina. I'm trying to bring you up on camera. Hopefully you're still here. Not Christina, it's Carissa. Okay, Robin, how are you, girlfriend? Hey, Nikki, how's it going, girl? Hey, Julia. You're in teacher mode, Nikki? What are you doing, girlfriend? I messaged you. I had a question for you, so if you get a chance, just let me know. Okay, Carissa, can you hop on here, dear darling? Darling. The video keeps muting. Oh, that's weird. Carissa, I'm just trying to get you hopping on the video to ask your question. I prefer doing it live if possible. Facebook isn't glitching. It's just so much more fun to see your beautiful face. Can you hop on or no? Okay. If not, it's all good in the hood. Last day of homeschooling. Oh, Nikki. Okay. Sorry. I've been busy here live, so must have missed it. Okay. So let's slay the day. I have a big deer for you guys. Anyone on my team is to do at least 10 hours of live video this week. Okay. So let's do that. Hey, Amber. Thanks for the live video. Our conversation the other day was so motivating. Oh, you're welcome, Amber. Can you hop on right now? Didn't ask me to join, says Carissa. Okay, I'm going to try to get Amber up on here, y'all. Can you ask to join, girlfriend? Hey, Sharon Wallace. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I want Amber on here, too. Carissa, if you can ask to join, that'd be great. Huge congrats to Amber. We chatted the other day, and boom, shakalaka, she hit director. I'm still going to post about you, girl. I just haven't got that far yet. I will get it done. She hit director, like boom, shakalaka. This girl's on fire. Okay. Can you hop on or no, girlfriend? Not seeing the request, so anyway. Okay, Carissa, yay. Let's see if we can get you on here, girlfriend. Hey, Debbie, how's your granddaughter doing?
Hi.
Hey, girl.
I'm just getting ready for the day.
Yeah, well, you look.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My question is, how do you use your VIP page and business page differently? Like, I was just going live and trying to go completely from my VIP page, but then new people couldn't comment unless they were joined. So then I was like, okay, well, that's a bad idea. But then whenever I'm doing my VIP page and my business page, I feel like it's a lot of work to try and keep up to and keep up interaction into. So I was just wondering how you do the VIP page and the business page. That's my question.
Okay. What's your last?
My last name is Farrington.
I'm stalking you.
Okay.
Okay, how are the lives going on your business?
Well, I felt like I was getting a lot more interaction on my VIP page, so I decided to go, like a month or two ago, just move all my lives to my business page. I mean, my VIP page, because I felt like I was getting a lot more interaction on my VIP page. I was posting a lot more, like, you know, little questions for my customers to answer, and I was getting some like more interaction. So I was like, I'm just moving everything to my VIP page. Well, then when people would invite their friends to watch me, they were like, oh, they can't comment. And I'm like, oh, great. So then I'm like, okay. So this was like a couple days ago. So then I thought, okay, well, maybe I should just go back to my business page for my lives and then back to my VIP page because it's easier to schedule. So I do like 12 o'clock drops, you know, like wall drops. I do like in the morning, I do questions a couple times a week on my VIP page. That's all on my VIP page. And then I was just going live on my regular page.
Okay, so
What was that?
how many friends timeline?
I think it's like 1,500, I think. Something like that.
I'm going to take you off the question, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Krista, for hopping on. It just keeps on glitching, and then I can't really hear very well. So, Debbie, I'm so glad she's doing better. So what I recommend, especially when you're starting out, I guess my question is, I think you should start on your timeline. Different people have different varying degrees of views on all this, but you have 1,500 people on your timeline. So approximately 10% of everybody on your timeline would see you if you went live. Now in a group is sort of like, okay, so picture this. Your house, your timeline, where, you know, you have your 1,500 friends or whatever, that's sort of like your house, okay? Then your group is like a cozy living room, okay, where you could chill and chat with your friends. You know, they could post their selfies. You could do your albums and stuff in there if you want to. A business page is like your boutique downtown area where anybody can access it, right? It's public and all of that, and anyone can get to there, right? They're gonna know the hours that you're live. They're gonna know your hours and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a real business, okay? It's a real business regardless of how you run it. But I'm just saying, like, the business is very public, okay? Your timeline is more like this personal, your personal house, right? And then the group is more like a cozy living room. That's the way I'm going to explain it right now. Okay, there's a lot of different ways to explain this, but basically, when you're starting out, it's like your warm market. It's like your friends and family, people that you know, are on your timeline. So Facebook will also boost your timeline stuff. So about 10% of your friends should see what you're doing on your timeline. Now, on a business page, about 1 to 2% will see what you're doing there, okay? You could totally build up a business page. I highly recommend that you do that. But to begin with, when you're trying to really build it up, people, they're just not going to see it as well, okay, on your business page, unless you have some sort of system to notify them. The thing that I would really recommend, especially starting out, is I recommend starting out on your timeline and then slowly moving over to your business page. If you want to continue doing it on your business page, totally cool. But maybe if you have another device, okay, just go live at the same time, okay, on your timeline and your business page at the same time. One thing that I did recently that really boosted it was I was live on my business page, and then I just held this phone, even though I have something where you can hold both devices. I was holding this phone and I was showing people a few of the hot items that I was going to show that night, and I had the description. I had the link to the video on my business page in the description of that video. Does that make sense? If it does, drop 100% in the comments, okay? So it was just like a quick little promo about what's happening over on my business page, okay? And I showed them a couple hot items, and I was like, yay, come on over here. Come on over to my business page. The link is in the description right here. Just come on over, that sort of thing. So then people that are on my timeline are going to find me on my business page. They're going to hop on over to that live. Super easy peasy way to do it, right? And you're letting more people know about what you're doing, because not everybody's going to see it. Just because you post something on Facebook, not everybody's going to see it. I have a really good Go Live masterclass, and I pretty much talk about this every single time I'm live here. But it's just a really good basic Go Live video that I highly recommend. So if you get a chance, find that in the Royal Rockstar group, or you can go to my YouTube and you should be able to find it there as well. Okay. You can schedule a post too from your business page. Yes, Shelly, that's a great idea. So what I do most of my business on my business page with albums and going live and all of that. But if you do have a group, groups can be great for albums as well. So if you already have great interaction in your group, this is why it really depends on your situation and what you've already built up, right? But in your group, if you already had great interaction, that'd be a great place to maybe post your albums and stuff. Because what I recommend is while you're live, this is what I used to do all the time. While I was live, I'd be like, okay, so afterwards I'm going to be posting this album. Just comment the word tag me and I will tag you afterwards. And sometimes I would mention that a few times while I was live. And sometimes I'd actually sell more in my album afterwards. So I'd post my album of maybe a couple hundred pieces afterwards. And then I'd tag the people, right? Tag. And they would go shopping. And sometimes, like I said, I would sell more even in the album than I did during my live. And I was doing pretty good by that time. What about those that are not members of your business page? Business page or group, Maria Stella? I'm not sure. You can always invite people. You can invite every single one of your friends to your business page. So if you're going live on your business page, totally make sure that everybody's invited. You have to constantly advertise what you're doing and where you're going to be. So if your people were used to seeing you in a group, then you're going to have, it's better not to just quickly switch over. You need to be slowly telling your people that, you know what, we're going to be switching over to a business page next Monday, or in a couple weeks, we're going to be switching over. And every single live, you need to be reminding people, please go like and follow my business page, and until you slowly make that switch. If you just jump over there right away, it's not always the greatest switch. Okay. Some people can rock it out. If you're going live every single day, it's definitely going to boost it, right? Group is different. Okay, Maria Stella. Awesome. So is there anybody else that wanted to hop on here? Hopefully that helps, Carissa. Yeah, I agree. You limit yourself when you go live in your VIP group. I mean, we do have some girls on our team who use a group and they kill it. They're actually Life of the Party Diamond now. So they are really killing it, but I don't usually recommend a group because it's sort of like you're hiding out in your living room with your door shut, you know? And so when people share and stuff, they're not going to be able to comment on your live show while you're live. So that's a little tricky. Okay. So any last minute questions, you guys? Yay, Carissa. Hopefully that helped. And seriously, go watch that video if you get a chance. That should really help you out a lot. So hold on one skinny minute. Okay, y'all. Well, love you guys. Oh, you're on your laptop, but I can't ask it live. Okay. Hey, Tramika. How you doing, girl? Say where you have a question. Okay. Just quickly ask right now, and I'll try to answer, okay? We're about to wrap it up for the day. I have to go get busy. Mina, are the packages basically done or no? Yeah. Okay. Do you mind, hold on. I'll tell you something in a skinny minute. Okay, say word. Quickly ask, and I will happily answer. So if you guys just hopped on, I've been on here for a little bit. Something that my customers like is that on my VIP group, I post the new releases right after I order them. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Yes. Posting new releases and all. I'm merging my jewelry business with my vintage business. Start doing live shows. Will I be out of compliance if I go live selling both my vintage and paparazzi? When you say vintage, is it Paparazzi Accessories vintage pieces, or is it a totally separate business? Because yes, I would totally be against compliance if it is a separate business. We cannot do that. We can't merge that together. You just have to keep it separate. It has to be on separate pages and, that sort of thing. Not sure if that's what you needed. Okay, say word. Yeah, so you can't merge that if you want to keep on rocking it out with paparazzi. Okay? So, you're welcome. Well, you guys have a beautiful day. I have to run, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being awesome. And seriously, if you're on the fence and thinking about joining, now's the perfect time. There's an awesome promo. If you're one of Michelle's friends or anybody else that was on here that shared this with you, get with them. If you're with me, if you're one of my friends, reach out to me. We're happy to help. What do you recommend for bots? Janine, I'm not sure exactly the question, but a bot can be awesome with a business page, but that's very advanced training right there. I hire someone to help me with that. Okay, love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll chat tomorrow. See ya. Bye.